Hello everybody, Dagmar Bryant, Mindset and Transformational Coach, coming to you to talk about the fear of success. To start this video, I guess the first thing that we really need to look at is what is success? You see, success is such a subjective term. It can mean different things to different people. Now, during this video, it might be a great idea to take some notes and to go along with some of the exercises that I'm going to be doing, just to help you to define what success is for you. Now, I'd like you to imagine what would be the definition of success in your eyes. Is it the kind of thing where you can imagine yourself being the national marketing manager of a major company? Is it that you can imagine yourself being the CEO and successful income earner of your own business? How much income would you be earning? What would your house look like? Where would you live? What kind of things would you be doing? Who would be your friends? They're the kind of questions that I'd like you to take a note of and then put some answers down for yourself at the finish of this video. Now, some of us have fears around being successful, and being successful can mean big changes in our life. We might fear that the people around us will not like us anymore, that we might encounter a lot of jealousy, envy, greed. And by the way, the fear of making a lot of money is a topic that we're going to be covering in a separate video. This is all about success. So what is it about success that might have you cringing a little bit because you're worried that your life will change? You know, statistically, and I don't know the exact statistic, but 80 or 85% of people who have won lotto 5 years later after that successful lotto win don't have that money anymore. And that's because they didn't actually plan for that win. All of a sudden, they got all of this money and didn't know how to deal with it. So how can you help yourself to be successful? Well, let's take a few action steps, one at a time. Firstly, take a few moments to go through the exercise that I gave you and actually visualize what that would look like. Imagine sitting in a very comfortable space, closing your eyes and asking your inner self, what does success mean to me? And then visualize what exactly that is. If we can see it, it makes it so much easier to believe it. Then I'd like you to take a look at all of the things that are your fears around this particular situation. So if you have a fear that other people might be jealous or envious of you, what is it about that you need to address? Let's face it, the people who love us and care for us, they should be championing us. They should be welcoming our success. And maybe if they're not, maybe they're not the kind of people who you really want to have around you. You should be having people and visualizing people around you who will applaud you doing well, who want to see you succeed, who want to see you doing more. I want you to visualize your greatness. And any of those fears that I've mentioned, I'd like you, as I said, to address them and think about how you might deal with them, because that's part of your action plan. Put a plan together in how you can negate any of those things that you are stopping yourself from being successful. Because the truth is, if we are stopping ourselves, there's a reason there. And I want you to help yourself to find what those reasons are, so that all of a sudden there are no more excuses. Look at what all the objections are in your own mind. What is your inner self telling you? Perhaps what have other people told you? Have other people told you that you're not going to be successful, that you're never going to make it? Put all of those aside and again list it as an objection. Maybe you're starting to believe that you can't make it, that you can't be successful because of what other people have told you. I want you to believe in your greatness. I don't want you to have blocks around success. So have a think about on a very deep level, and you might need to do this a few times to really get that aha moment about what your blocks are. Be honest with yourself. Some people might decide that they want a simple life. So success to them might actually just be living in a family home with a nice picket fence, 2 kids, a dog. And you know what? If that is what success is for you, that's fantastic, because it has to be all about you. And this is why I started this video today saying, what is success to you? You can make it as grand or as simple as you like. Address the objections and then find a way of moving into how you can make yourself a success. You need to have a goal. You need to have plans to make that happen. Now, I can definitely help you with that on my website. I have a goal setting online workshop. So if you're interested, definitely have a look at that. It's on dagmarbryant.com. But for today, focus on asking yourself the deep questions around what is success for you and overcoming those objections. Try that today, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Tell me your stories. Tell me, what objections have you encountered? What resistance have you encountered in terms of your own success? Is there a pattern in your life that you have seen where you are realizing that you're doing the same thing over and over again? What is that for you? Do you know, identifying something like that is half the battle to overcoming it? Share with me your stories. Let me know how you went with the exercise, and I'll talk to you in my next video, which will be defining what is failure. What is your fear of failure? Thanks for listening, guys. Catch you the next video.